Welcome back to yet another edition of the League of the Genuine, the only show on the planet where we discuss matters which are ignored but are important, matters to do with counterfeits. We are continuing our programming with a series of episodes under the theme, A Counterfeit-Free Christmas. We have a promise of a counterfeit-free Christmas from the cosmetics world. To make this promise a reality, because it's a myth, we have a lot of counterfeits in cosmetics, is none other than the chairperson, the CEO of Pelere Group of companies. She'll tell us they deal in organic cosmetics, organic foods. They are based in Gulu and Wakiso. It's a medium-sized enterprise with about 100 workers, directly and indirectly. And they are making beautiful products from the rare gem of shea butter. Join me in welcoming Sandra Letio, CEO of Pelere Group. You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
We are happy to have you here. We know you've collaborated with us in the past, supported our programs, and festive season is upon us. We want a counterfeit-free Christmas. What has Pelere Group have to offer in this regard?
First of all, thank you so much for hosting me here, and it's really a great pleasure to be here today. My name is Sandra Letio, and I serve at Pelere Group Limited. And Pelere Group has been in business for about 12 years now, creating a great impact, right from our farmers to the customers and different people. What we have for Christmas, a counterfeit-free Christmas, is we have amazing products still on the market that you can be able to pick for your either your cleaning needs, or for your personal needs, or for your skin needs, or for your family needs.
In 2 minutes, just tell us what are these products, and I'm hoping you're going to give our viewers big discounts, free goodies, and you have some promotion for this. What are those products?
Yes, we have amazing products. We have skincare products which are amazing, from shea butter. We have pure shea butter, which
you can show us because you've carried some.
Amazing. The shea butter, we have them in different sizes, and this basically is a natural, nothing added into it. So you're having something which has the vitamins, the vitamin A, the vitamin E, and it's in different sizes. And we have a discount for all of them, a 5% discount for each one of them. And when you're picking in bulk, you're having a bigger discount.
How much is this one?
This is 30,000 shillings.
30,000?
Yes.
Is that affordable?
Yes, it's affordable. But also we have smaller sizes, which is at 15, because what it does for your skin is much more. It's really much more.
Okay, so this is 30,000, but because of a counterfeit-free Christmas, we're getting it at?
You get 5% discount.
5% discount.
Yes.
And where do we get this?
We have our outlets. We have a factory outlet on Modern Shoplex Building, ES32, just in town. But also you can call us on a number 0200932444. And also different selected outlets, cosmetic shops, pharmacies have our products also. So we are able to serve you also right there.
And when I open this thing, it has no scent.
Yes.
Now, like some of us who have allergies.
Yes.
I think I should start using shea butter.
Yes.
It smells like a tree.
Yeah.
What are the benefits of shea butter?
Okay, shea butter has different benefits. Number one, shea butter has vitamin A, which is a perfect moisturizer. That's why you see when I entered the room, I tried to apply some because the room was cold. So it gives you that layer. And right now it's raining, so that layer, you feel that protection. And then also it has vitamin E, which is an antioxidant, an anti-aging. So you may...
So if I put this, the gray hair goes away?
Not the gray hair, but your skin looks much more younger. And then also it's a perfect moisturizer, eczema, all these other skin diseases, complications, are you able to have them with shea butter? But it's something that every household needs at any time.
Everybody's question is, do you have any additives in this?
No. For the pure shea butter, there's nothing added in it. From our farmers to you, we do the extractions purely an organic process, and by the time we package it, you have something pure with nothing added to it.
So how do you ensure it is preserved? This doesn't rot?
No, it doesn't.
Since it's a natural,
yes, natural.
How do you keep it valid, or how do you keep it safe without preservative?
That means the temperatures we keep it at, we ensure that the temperatures are a little bit lower, but also how we package. Like if you package in a container which is not, like let's say it's in a container which is not transparent, because that also attracts light inside. Yes, lighting inside, yes. So that's why we use such containers. Then also apart from the storage, even how we keep it, you make sure that you're keeping it in a safe place.
So if we buy shea oil butter this Christmas, we have to keep it in a cool place.
Yes, a very cool
place. But it's watery, so I can bathe it
because of the temperatures. Yes, it's
does it get
it gets
solid?
Yes, it does. When the temperatures, because I've been moving, but the temperatures will keep on changing for it to be.
But don't the temperatures affect the quality?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Now the big question: everything in this country is counterfeited.
Yes.
How does Pelere Group ensure that somebody doesn't adulterate this and put it out as shea butter? How do you fight the counterfeits?
Number one is we do our very best to ensure that first of all we did patents on most of our things, our trademark and most of our material. So we ensure that our material does not go to wrong hands. So I think it's one way because if it ends in wrong hands, so even our suppliers who work with us in printing, in different areas, we ensure that we have contracts with them to ensure that not leaking out some of our images or things like that. Then also what we take out, we really ensure that we're giving out information which someone else can't duplicate. So I think for us that's very key, because the information, anyone, if they get such information, they're able to make their own labels, they're able to do some of counterfeit most of the things. But then the other thing also is right now, that's why you see we didn't expand very fast more, because we are trying to take our time to see our security marks, how are we putting in, how do they know that this is our product, how we distribute, we monitor the market also, who has our product. Then because when we sell shea butter, we sell it branded, but also we do exports where we sell drums to different people. Now those drums and buckets
of the raw material.
Yes, of the raw material. People would use it for ingredients.
Now that's where the issue is.
Yes.
Supposing I come and buy 10 drums of shea butter from you. You don't care where I've taken it. And I go and adulterate and mix and dilute it and then I put on the market. And I call it shea butter.
Yes, now that's where the challenge is. We have less control more on that. I think it's where the customer has to be very careful. But most of the people that take our bulk shea butter use it as an ingredient for their cosmetics. So you find that maybe they are making another product, maybe for the hair or for the skin, but then they mix it with other ingredients. Just like the way you said, the perfumes, you know. So they use it for other products, but they use it as an ingredient in those products. So I think it's the consumer who has.
But the consumer doesn't know. The consumer doesn't know. We have here the drivers of counterfeiting.
Yes.
The first one is differentiation. We cannot differentiate.
Yes.
If somebody came into this room with another shea butter and it's yellowish like this, and I looked at it, and I wouldn't know whether it's fake or not, because there are so many chemicals that can be used to give the same look.
Yes. Maybe another one also is the UNBS mark that you really need also.
I can see you have it here.
Yes. So you find that
the quality mark.
Yes, the quality mark, because also our customers can differentiate with that, and also the brand name, because pure, if someone labels it as pure or 100% natural, that simply means there is nothing that is added to it. Yeah.
I'm looking at this tin here. It has a space for batch number.
Yes.
And I think date of manufacture.
Yes.
So I don't see this, or this was just a sample you carried.
That's a sample I carried.
But usually you stamp
Yes,
on.
we stamp it up.
And what's the shelf life for the shea
Our
butter?
shelf life of shea butter is about 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 years.
Yes, 3 years.
So, does shea butter have a counterfeit problem?
Yes, yes it does. Yes it does. And it comes.
And how do those fake shea butter counterfeits look like? You give us a warning so that we can avoid them.
Yes, I think it's poor quality shea butter. Number one, if you want to know what real shea butter, especially, first of all, let me educate. We have 2 varieties of shea butter. We have what they call the Pelere paradoxa. Now that's found mostly in West Africa. Now, if you look
And
at
then we have the Nilotic shea
and the
butter.
Nilotica, yes. Now,
Found here in South Sudan.
yes. Now, the different properties is, if you look at that of West Africa, it's a little bit harder. That even when temperatures change, it will remain hard and very, very hard, and simply because of the high stearic acid. And then the one for Nilotica is softer. It's just like the you see. So for it has a lower melting point. Now, for you to know that this is Nilotica shea butter, when the temperatures change, it really has to melt. You find that because of the temperatures are lower, it has to melt. It doesn't have to remain the hard form. So for number one, for you to know that this is Nilotica pure shea butter, good shea butter, is when
soft.
Yes, it should be soft, and that's because of what they call the high oleic acid in it. That makes it softer, and that's why you see it's a perfect moisturizer for anyone's skin or hair. Yeah.
So how do we ensure a counterfeit-free Christmas with shea butter? You've said that we look at the
properties,
the way it melts. So
yes.
If I put it on, I'll start shining. It just melts on me.
Yes, because of the low temperatures. Yes, it does. Yeah.
And maybe are there proper supply points we need to go to?
Yes, yes, yes. You can come to Pelere Group. We are ready to serve you.
In Kampala, where?
Yes, Kampala Modern Shoplex, ES32. It's just on Benchwanuka Road.
What about in the supermarkets?
In the supermarket, we have selected supermarkets and cosmetic shops in different routes, but we are expanding more to serve even much more better.
This product, I'll allow you to speak about the other products before we end this. Don't you seal it? Because it's open. I just opened it.
Yes. Now, yeah, it's what we're working on, because it's a double storage. Our container is double storage, and we are working that with the manufacturer, because we're introducing a larger capacity machinery, and that's what our engineers are working on. Because honestly, because it's double storage and this surface is not flat, we can't seal it inside. So we are working on that with our supplier to ensure that we have a flat surface without a hole in it, and then that will be in our bunch of next year when we introduce the bigger machinery capacity to do that.
One of the tricks the counterfeiters use is to use genuine containers. Once they are empty, then they repackage the fake there.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your disposal policy on these containers? Because I take it home, when I finish using it, I can throw it away and I can repack something.
For right now, we don't have a straight one yet. We haven't yet come up with something that is yet concrete, because it's something we haven't thought about. And that's why you see, when you asked me earlier, why are we not advertising? It's simply because we are working on some of those things to ensure that by the time we are expanding with the market, we have some of those policies in place on what to do. But because right now we are serving a smaller bunch of people, or a smaller group of people, than what we are supposed to do. That's why we're not rushing a lot into advertising.
But now you've come to this show, it's watched by 1 million people. What are you going to do when the calls come in?
Yes, we will still serve you. We will still serve you. We will still serve you. But I think we haven't yet come up with a straight policy on that, and it's something maybe we can need help on. Yeah.
So, as we close, you have given one example of one product. Can you take us through the other 3-4 products that you have by showing us?
Oh yeah, so we have an air oil. This is from our Pelere shea butter range.
You can show the camera.
Yes, this is from it's an air oil. It's also natural. It has shea oil in it, and also castor oil. It's very good for the hair, whether your hair is braided or treated or natural hair. You're able to apply it. It makes your hair moisturized, but also it prevents dandruff. It's a perfect oil that you need.
What about skin? Sometimes kids have skin.
Yes.
Does it also sort it out?
Yes, it sorts that out.
And this goes for how much?
That goes for 15,000.
So Christmas offer is
5% discount.
5% discount.
Yeah.
And what
then
else
we have
do
a shampoo for washing your hair.
Show again.
It's moisturized. We have them in different sizes. So if you have a business, we have 20 liters, we have 5 liters, we have bigger sizes. This is still under the Pelere shea butter range that you're able to use. It also has conditioners that you can be able to use.
This one, you add castor oil.
Yes.
What do you add in the shampoo?
Shampoo, we formulate it in such a way that they are all natural products that are good for your skin.
Like what?
Like shea butter, one of them. But also we add what we call Celeste in it. And then we have something, it's a TOS. Yeah, there are some chemical names but they are all natural ingredients that we make up to make the shampoo.
Okay. And the last one?
The last one is a refined shea butter. It's a moisturizer. Okay. It's perfect for your handbag. I carry this everywhere I go. I moisturize my hands, my lips. Today I had to do some little bit of makeup because I was coming on camera, but this is what I also use daily.
The only problem, it is heavily scented. She put it on here and I almost choked. So don't you have a version for the sensitive type like us?
Yes. Yeah, apart from the pure shea butter, there's still more couple of products that we're coming up with. The capacity, just increasing capacity, but also their main products. I've told you we have right now 3 brands. We have the
Did you come with them? Those are the brands?
Yeah. Okay, the Yonja brand is mostly our home care and toiletry products. Those are like detergents. Yes, Yonja brand. Yes, that's our home care cleaning products that you need. Then our second brand is the Pelere shea butter brand. For it's a massive brand. It's an affordable brand for a normal person or Muntu and everyone else in it. Then also we have the Embrace shea brand. And that one is a little bit of high end, but it has also a couple of products. We have the Embrace shea butter. We have the Embrace shea butter for men. We have the Embrace shea butter for children, babies. So we have a couple of products that lie in those different brands. Then maybe later on we shall also have a food brand from what we are.
As we close this segment,
yes.
Some people are disappointed that you've mentioned all these products, but you've not mentioned any skin lightening shea butter product. What is wrong with you? Many people want to lighten. What's the Pelere Group policy of skin lightening?
Yeah, I think for us, we promote an African skin. We want to have an African skin, African hair, that you're enhancing your natural beauty, that your skin is looking natural and beautiful. I think for us, that's what we are promoting.
So you don't do skin lightening?
No, we don't do skin lightening. We don't do relaxers. We ensure that the products you're using are natural products. They are organic. And anything, because we have a slogan, anything that you can't eat, you can't put it on your skin. So if you do a lightening cream, you're putting mercury in it. You can't put it in the mouth.
It's mercury that lightens?
Yes. There are different ingredients they use for lightening.
And lead or whatever?
Yes, yes. So those ingredients, you can't eat it, yes. So if you can't eat it, you can't apply it on your skin, you know? So for us, we promote that.
But some people eat those things and they become light.
Yes, which is dangerous because also you find their effects with it. You've found most people, if they get an accident, their skin even can't be stitched because it literally peels off because of the imbalances on the skin. But also the melanin, like the sun, we are created that the sun, when it comes to you, there is that natural way it has to absorb. We have natural
protection, yes, our skin does.
Yes, but now when you bleach, that's why you find people having patches, you know. And also with the shea butter, when you use shea butter, most people will tell you, it just darkened me now. If it's not poor quality shea butter and it darkens, it simply means it's toning your skin to make it uniform, you know, because it's a toner in its own way. So yeah, so people who are bleached mostly also come in for our shea butter just to put back their skin to be uniform and to make it perfectly. Sandra,
let's take a break, but what I've picked, let's have a counterfeit free Christmas, wearing our natural skin. This is the second episode of the League of the Genuine Conversations. Just a reminder, we are doing these episodes under the theme of a counterfeit free festive season, which includes Christmas, the New Year, and all other holidays combined in there. And to help us understand how we can have a counterfeit free festive season, is an interesting CEO here, Sandra Letio from Pelere Group, Shea Butter, Mongol, okay, from Gulu and Wakiso. But you're selling your products in the East African region, and even you're doing some export, which is good. Now let's go back to the festive season, which has Christmas in it. I believe you're Christian. You know that God made us perfectly, and you people of the cosmetics and the makeup are distorting what God made. How do you answer to that charge?
Really, I think cosmetics is supposed to just enhance your beauty. It's supposed to help you bring out those features even much more beautiful, but also to ensure that you're maintaining it in a nice way. Because also still the same Bible tells us we are the temple of the Holy Spirit, or we are the temple.
And we are made in God's image.
Yes, we're made in God's image.
God didn't have makeup or cosmetics.
Yes, but He gave us natural things like the shea butter. Those are all natural remedies that we can be able to use to enhance. Like when I started the business, one of the things that drove me was my grandmother. She was about 88 years of age, and she had a flawless skin, and then she had natural hair, and she's the inspiration behind the company. Because me starting out, it's what led me to start doing that much more, and she encouraged me.
You're inspired by your grandmother.
Yes.
And you're saying that makeup and cosmetics can help us to win hearts, they can help us to improve our ratings, they can help us to capture the moment, but they can also ruin the moment. They can also break hearts. They can also affect our ratings if we abuse the makeup. Talk about cosmetics abuse. Yeah,
we have a lot of it.
Is it there now?
Yes.
In Africa, in Uganda?
Yes.
How does it present?
It presents itself like the bleaching creams we have, but we have seen so many people bleaching, and literally someone wants to have, for example, if they have a complexion like mine, they really want to look like they are white or that lighter complexion, so it leads them to.
What motivates people to hate their natural color so much? You've been in this industry for long. What's wrong with?
I think it's inferior complex. When you feel inferior, when you don't have the self-esteem, when you don't have the confidence, it will lead you to do so many things. So I believe so many women go through that. They feel inferior, and sometimes also the people that surround us.
Is it the men making you the women?
Yes. Also
because the men are saying we want lighter.
Exactly.
But are they actually saying so? Or it's too much TV?
I think both. It's media and also the people that surround us. It can be the men in our lives that just drop these comments, and then someone will be like, oh, I don't feel confident with myself. Let me do this, let me enhance this, let me look lighter. So I think it's just a general, it depends on the environment, like different people in the environment.
So Pelere Group, what are you doing to, maybe as part of your CSR, to bring back the confidence to the African woman? What are you doing?
We run a couple of products just to ensure that a woman feels naturally beautiful, that she's able to step up with confidence, that she can enhance her skin and love her skin the way it is, not copying other styles or copying other people, what they are doing or what they influence, what the world has projected. Also, I think in some of our advertisement, I think like what I've seen with our brand menus, you find more of what we are projecting is a woman who has a bit, you can take care of your skin naturally, using the natural ingredients, and your skin still is beautiful, So I think that's what we are trying to promote more, your natural hair. Even when you have, maybe, definitely there are days when you have to plait your hair and all that, but still it should enhance your beauty and make you look much more beautiful.
So you are against treatment of hair, for example?
Yes, I have natural hair, yes.
You don't put chemicals?
Yes, because if you look at the chemicals that are used for relaxers and all that, which I'm not against other industries, you find these are chemicals that cause cancer, and some of them are harsh, they're really harsh. Now just imagine you're putting that in your hair.
Even when they are genuine, they can cause disease. Yes. Imagine they also fake them.
Yes. So and those ones which are even fake because someone does not have a good formulation for them, they just mix anything, you know, and they put something together. Now for you, you're going to use it and you'll have a reaction.
You know, I was watching a certain lady on YouTube, Barbara O'Neill, and she was saying that people who work in salons where there are fumes and those chemicals, they inhale a lot of these chemicals, and it poisons their liver and all those things. So a lot of complications with the chemicals. So you're saying for cosmetics, we should, as much as possible, go for the organic, natural range of products. The chemicals have their challenges. Okay, so does makeup generally, in your view, promote a counterfeiting culture?
Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So we should close you guys down?
I think we shouldn't close, but I think there should be restriction on some of the things. And I think that's why you see, if you look at UNBS, food, cosmetic is a mandatory standard, simply because these are things which are used by people. These are things, obviously I've told you, when you can't apply it on your skin, you can't eat it, you know. So that's why you see they look at it. Actually, cosmetic is taken as a food.
Because the skin is the largest breathing organ. Anything you put on the skin goes into the bloodstream. So it's as well as eating it.
Yes. So it has a lot of things that need to be done in them. But they are genuine cosmetics, but they also counterfeit cosmetics. Yeah. And
I heard you talking about UNBS. I know that you have a dual regulation for cosmetics. You have UNBS, then you also have National Drug Authority. Is this causing some confusion and allowing fakes to permeate the market?
So UNBS mostly is when you just have a plain standard, you don't have any claim on it. But when you put claims on your product, that's when you have to go to NDA, because NDA has to prove it scientifically for those claims. For example, if you come and you say, this cosmetic treats this, there's a word treat, that's the underlying word. You have to make sure you defend it through a scientific process, and that's done at the National Drug Authority.
So are we having challenges this festive season and beyond in the regulation and control and monitoring of the fakes in the cosmetics, or are we okay?
No, I think we do still have.
And what are the challenges?
No, I think there's a lot of challenges. There's a lot actually in the cosmetic industry, and I feel even the enforcement is really very small to handle it, because it's really a big industry, a very big industry. If $1 billion
industry, huge.
If you look at the perfume, like when you reacted here, we have a lot of perfumes that just have a lot. If you read through the chemical composition, you'll be like, I can't use this perfume, I can't use this perfume, but we have them on the market.
What are the dangerous things in perfumes we should be looking out for that you may know?
The different ingredients. I may not have them offhand. Like
but you're saying there are some dangerous metals and things in there.
Like I think I know one which was banned in Tanzania and different ESC countries, where it causes women to even be infertile, you know.
Is that probably why we are having so many women with fibroids?
Yes.
Could it be due to cosmetics?
Yes. I've told you, the skin absorbs a lot. So whatever you apply on your skin, just know it has an effect one way or the other.
So this festive season, why don't we just tell people, don't apply anything on the skin? To be safe, just put water and go to the church or mosque and you'll be fine.
It's because there are solutions that you can have.
Like shea butter, which is organic?
Yes, which is organic. So there are solutions you can still have. And I think that's now the movement we are trying to push, a natural movement where someone can enhance their beauty and look good still.
Okay, the challenges we know. What should be done to improve the regulation and enforcement against fake cosmetics?
I think number one is we need just to, we have the laws, but they're not being implemented. And I think also that comes with the budget. Because honestly, if you move around, you'll still find lightening creams.
With mercury.
Yeah, with mercury. But these were things that were banned. So I think it's just the regulator, and that's our government mostly, because all these stakeholders belong mostly to the government. So I think they're the ones supposed to enact some of these things and put them across to the people. But also, I think just educating the people, educating the consumer, that you know, you can still look beautiful when they look at me and I'm confident, I'm beautiful, and I still, you know,
you're beautiful in your skin,
yes,
and confident.
Skin, yes. I think they'll get that inspiration to say, okay, I think I can also do this. You know, I can have a natural skin. I won't be influenced to bleach, because I've seen most of the people that have bleached have been, it's peer pressure, because the other person is using it. I also have to use it. You know?
But okay, the government, the regulators cannot escape their responsibility. But what about with the consumers? Aren't we just negligent?
Yeah.
We have in Dankani negligence on the part of the brands. You're not doing enough to give product information to the consumers. The regulators are also not doing enough surveillance to make sure the fakes are off the market. But also we, the consumer, we are not caring about our safety. You just go to a supermarket, you buy a product, you don't even care to check expiry date, you don't check the trademark, and you just go and give it to your children. And then the next day, you're complaining that your children are sick from all sorts of things. The consumer, what is the role of the consumer in pushing back counterfeits this festive season and beyond?
I think they have a very big part, because you see, they make the biggest decision. Because when you go to a shelf to pick something, you're making a decision. You're going to read that. You're going to read the label. You're going to see what ingredients does it have. So it's the consumer that has the biggest part, because whatever they are picking, just let them just know that it's affecting them as them. It's affecting their families.
Yeah, but they don't have knowledge, because what is happening, the cosmetics industry is one of the biggest contributors to our advertising spend. I think right now one of the biggest advertisers, maybe about 20 billion a year, is a cosmetics company. I don't know if it's Movit or Samona. Big money that you're spending. But don't you think that brands should, in the advertisement, in the promotion of these products, don't you think that they should give us information on how to differentiate the genuine and the fake, where to buy the product? I mean, we're not getting this. As brands, don't you think you are dropping the ball?
Yeah, I agree, yes. As brands also, we have a very big part to play, that even our adverts, like what we promote, should also center on some of that communication. And then also, I think also pricing, because you find things that are counterfeited, you find they're at a lesser price compared to the price that the manufacturer produces them at. So I think that communication is something that brands should really.
So you're saying that price is a good reason for us to choke and die on counterfeits?
No, I'll give an example. If you really know a product is, let me say, 10,000 shillings, and you find it at 5,000 shillings at a lesser price, always ask yourself, why is this product less? Why is it lesser?
I may not want to ask because of the poverty, the high poverty levels. They say that a poor man, or woman for that matter, has no principles.
Yes.
So you're expecting somebody without money to start even having that argument.
Yeah. Okay, to be honest, I think still I would say the consumer has a very big part. We can educate the consumer, but they make the final decision on what to choose, on what do they want. Because also some of our innovations are led by our customer. I'll give an example. If someone, like for the natural products we've had for the hair, we have had different people will come and tell you, you know what, today I want this I want something that can make me this. I want something that. So we drive our markets
based on the demand.
Yes, on the demand. Yes. So our customers, our consumers have a very big part they play.
You don't direct the customers direct you.
Yes, exactly.
In Dankani, one of the drivers of counterfeiting is that we don't know the concealed dangers. So isn't the real reason why we are ready to buy anything that we come across, cheap or otherwise, isn't the real reason that we don't know that it's dangerous?
Yes. And that's why you see I've said when we have some of this promotion or we have some of these education trainings, we should center on teaching our consumer what danger do they get. Just like we've talked about the Barbara story of these people working in the salon, the things they take in, you know. So you're able to know some of the things. When you know, it's easier for you to approach it in a different way. So I believe if a consumer knows some of this information, they are able to use that to make some of their decisions.
So don't you think that maybe our forefathers knew better?
Yes.
I don't know, for the Abrahamic religions, for the Muslims, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, didn't use cosmetics. Jesus didn't use cosmetics. Okay, I don't know. I'm just stating. You're going to challenge me. Buddha didn't use cosmetics. Don't you think we should go back to those ways?
I'll tell you, Jesus used cosmetics somewhere. When that lady...
It's which verse of the Bible?
When Mary Magdalene smeared something on him, what was that? Was it not a perfume or something? Remember that was smeared?
Some oil?
Yeah, some oil, yes. So it was a natural cosmetic.
Could have been shea butter or something.
Yes, you never know. Then also during his grave, you know, there was something they took for him. So I believe cosmetics has been there. But the thing is,
the abuse, the adulteration is the problem.
Yes.
Let's take a break. We're back with the third and last segment of this special edition of the League of the Genuine Conversations, where we aspire and intend that you have a counterfeit-free festive season, which includes Christmas, New Year, and the rest of the holidays. Sandra Letio, CEO of Pelere Group, Shea Butter Mogul, is here to help us discern the discussion. Cosmetics. If cosmetics was a human being, what gender would it be?
Both. I think it has no gender. Because I told you have to look good. Even for the men have to look good. Even Jesus looked good. Or in different places you need the cosmetics. Maybe in shaving creams, or maybe you're somewhere doing something. So I believe it has no gender. Cosmetic is for everyone. It has no specific gender.
My research shows that women predominantly take to cosmetics. So me, I think that if cosmetics was a human being, it would be a woman.
I would say differently. I would say we just have women taking the lead with a bigger percentage, but it has no gender, because also the men need the cosmetics. The men also need to look good. The men also have to wake up. You wake up and use soap in the morning. That's also a cosmetic, you know. It's a personal care, you know, that you use. You have a perfume. That's still a cosmetic. So it has no gender, but just that women have a leading role, and also they have a lot of features to enhance.
But that women use more cosmetics.
Yes.
Because they have a passion for being more competitive, having jealousy and so on, that women take to cosmetics to elbow the other woman out, or to... Does that speak to you, that you're more competitive, that's why you use more cosmetics?
No.
It's within your nature?
No.
For example, women are naturally not good to fellow women.
I would love to phrase it differently. The women who are not nice to other women simply have other issues they are suffering from.
The competition, the jealousy.
Yes.
So then they run to cosmetics to fight for them the wars.
No. Those are women that maybe are not yet empowered to that level. but a real woman will love to support the other woman, will love to pull the other sister along. So I believe that's a backward way of being a woman, but a real woman is supposed to empower other women around her.
You know, Sandra, this program is pushing for a counterfeit-free festive season.
Yes.
And it is true that a lot of cosmetics are going to be bought during this period.
Yes.
And by women.
Yes.
So they are now looking at you to get some good leads on how to have a peaceful Christmas. So whatever you say now, they will take it and either have a peaceful or... But the argument is that these cosmetics can actually be used as a tool to promote peace, harmony, coexistence in our families, rather than as a tool for competition and, you know, winner takes it all.
Yeah.
So that if you enhance your looks, the perception, it should build the community rather than divide us up.
Exactly.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
And so, if we are to say that cosmetics has a double gender, it's both male and female, then the male might also say that God created us in a special skin. We have more collagen, our skin is firmer, it's tighter. Don't talk to us about your cosmetics. Well, what do you say to the men who will argue like that? That cosmetics is actually for women because you have weaker skin and it's not as firm.
I think to the men also still need cosmetics, because you find, for example, right now, it's a little bit chilly here. But when you have a protection, an extra protection, I know for the men, they do need something that's shiny.
We're supposed to be rough.
Yeah, it's supposed to be rough.
And strong.
Yes, but not pale.
So I don't need to have a soft skin.
You're not supposed to be pale or dull with a dull skin. Because remember, the skin is fed. What you feed your skin is what it eats. It's a breathing organ that you have. So whatever you're applying on it, whether a lotion, you're feeding it. You're moisturizing it, you're preventing it from being pale. Or when you do the shaving cream, when you've shaved and you have those things that swell, you know, you did something that can help you not make sure that
so the cosmetics
swell.
is making the men softer and endangering the boy child. What do you say to that?
No, I
the
think
men are becoming
I think that's just a mindset. It's a mindset. I believe it's not overdoing it. You can still be a masculine man, but you still take care of yourself. Because there's a saying that says how you appear is how people will judge you, how people will buy into you.
There's also a saying that you can't judge a book
by its cover.
By its cover. We're looking for the content. So cosmetics are covering up something.
No, but it will help you enhance something. It will help you look good as a man. Yeah. So if you appear, for example, if a man came here and he appeared in a way that is so weird, I wouldn't even listen to him. You get it? So I believe it makes you be presentable, enhance your appearance, in a natural way. Though you're not supposed to overdo it, you know? Yeah, because also now, like for example, we are on this set. I did a little bit of touch up on my makeup because you see the light that comes to your skin. So when a man goes to a show, he needs a little bit of a touch, just a little bit, so that the light rays are prevented from the skin. Like you're protected much more.
A little powder.
Yes, a little powder.
And lip sheen and stuff like that.
Yes. And even how the video will be shot out. So it's just to enhance a few of your features, but you still, I believe it's your mindset that you're still a man. Yeah, and being a man is your character. What makes you a man? Your character.
Not the cosmetics.
Not the cosmetics.
Okay. Now, so far we've spoken about cosmetics.
Yeah.
Made locally.
Yeah.
Talk to me about international brands of cosmetics when addressing the question of counterfeits. How are they contributing to the dynamics of counterfeits on the market?
Yeah, I think the international brands have a lot of counterfeits. They're really a lot, and I think it's simply because maybe some
They
of
have
them,
a lot. You can
yes.
repeat that statement. They have a lot.
Yes, they have a lot of counterfeits. They do have a lot, and I believe it's simply because I do not know how their distribution is, but also I don't know if some of them have done some franchise or bits of that. But you find that international brands have a lot of counterfeits that come onto the market and different markets. I'm told.
What
like,
percentage would you give, being somebody in the industry? 10%, 50%? From the way
I'll do 50-50.
Sure.
Yeah. Because you
So
find,
this Christmas, most of the ladies are going to use fake cosmetics.
yes, a lot of it. Actually, a lot of it is on the market because we have a lot of imported cosmetics into our country. A lot of it, yeah.
So on the market, out of 100%, how much is locally made and how much is imported?
I think the cosmetic industry has grown in Uganda, just like companies like Movit and others. I believe we are now like maybe 30% locally, 32, because we still have a lot of imported cosmetics in this country. That when you go to a shelf, you'll find that a local brand, there are few, and the other thing also, they know how to distribute them so well.
The foreign ones?
Yes, the foreign one, to different places, that you'll find them on every shelf. So I think that's the difference.
But why is that so when we have more than 70 local companies making cosmetics, and many of them are strong boys?
Yeah.
I was looking at some Ipsos study, I think 6-7 years ago. The best advert on cosmetics went to a local company. I think it was Movit for Baby Junior. You know that advert?
Yes, 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 yes.
And then you also have Sirika Baby and all these guys. Quite strong.
Yes.
And seeing as the majority of Ugandans cannot afford the foreign, the local products, more accessible and maybe cheaper. So how is it then that we have an influx of foreign cosmetics in a vibrant landscape with local companies, and we're even exporting? Movit is exporting to West Africa, to Southern Africa, to Samona is, Avis is. How is that possible?
Now, there are different products that Movit or other companies do, and you may find it's not what the consumer wants. So I believe as cosmetic industries, we have still a lot of work to, on import substitution, like what's being imported into the country. Because you'll find, let me give an example of a facial scrub. You find there are very few cosmetic industries here that do a facial scrub. Now, most of the facial scrub coming in is from out. It's imported inside. You find like a cleanser. It's very important for us to do a cleanser or a toner, you know. But you find that, yes, we have these companies, but they do not have this particular product that a consumer needs. So those are the products that will come into the market from different places where different distributors will bring them into the market. So I believe the cosmetic industry has tried, but still we have a long way on import substitution. That we formulate and manufacture more products that can help a consumer meet their needs and do the import substitution. So that's the cosmetic I'm talking about. Import substitution, that we have cosmetics that we are not yet manufacturing as cosmetic industries.
And so why do you think we have so many fake imported cosmetics? Again, it's down to what?
I've just said import substitution, but the other thing is, you know, like when you go to these countries, one thing I've talked to a couple of distributors, they give them these products at a giveaway price because they're exporting them out of those other countries.
So they are dumping.
Yes. So you find they give them at a very good price, and by the time the product gets here, you're competing with a person who.
So you're saying there's dumping.
Yes. So you have a couple of them and even when they tax it, still the person is able to still sell at the price that you're selling here.
So are the foreign cosmetics taking your shea butter out of business?
No, and that's why you see we have to speak to the consumer more. For me, I think our work at Pelere Group is to convince the consumer more on why do you have to pick Pelere shea butter product.
But the consumer votes with their wallet.
And that's where I have to persuade them not to pick our brand, to pick our products, and to convince them. If this, that's why I see also we have gone through this year, also we have gone through rebranding, just to ensure that we are speaking to the client, we are speaking to ensure that we're speaking their language, their packaging is attractive, you know. We also have, I think, packaging problem where most of the packaging in our country is not like, you know, you have to get
it's not good.
Yes, so you have to get good packaging from another country, maybe let me say China. So as in cosmetic industry, we have to ensure that we're doing all those changes to meet what the market is demanding. But when they see a shelf product, they'll be like, oh, this doesn't look like Ugandan. Are you sure it's from Uganda? Is it made in Uganda? You know, they have that perception, because when you look at something, the other products have good packaging, good branding, good everything, and
the
then
look and feel.
Yes, and then they'll pick that.
So is it a myth that foreign cosmetics are of better quality than Ugandan ones?
Yes, I think it's a myth, but it's also a myth that we have to change, because you find like the giants like Movit, when they started out, they didn't start like the way they started out. But right now they're persuading more people to pick up. So we believe also at Pelere, we are able to persuade more people to be able to pick the brand through the look and feel of how the brand is. Yeah.
You cannot talk about beauty products and stick only to cosmetics.
Yeah.
Without talking about hair.
Yes.
Fake hair.
Okay.
This festive season.
Yes.
Your message to the ladies. They want to avoid it. They want to look good before they are gone. They want their prayers to be answered.
Yes.
Some think their prayers are not answered because they are wearing fake hair. How big is the problem?
Yes, also fake hair is there. I think there is this hair which they call human hair, and I know it. They give you a very high price, and when you get it, honestly, it's not human hair. So.
But just wait. Why would I get another human being's hair and put it on mine? How does? Why?
I've told you, women we are feminine. So if you, a man may not look at our angle, but we love enhancing our beauty. We love looking good. We love anything that makes us look good.
So why don't you just grow your hair and pull it in whatever direction?
That's the mindset that we have to change. But I'll be honest, like there are days when someone puts on the wig, simply they'll have tied their natural hair down there, but then they just put on the wig just to go for a presentation or to go for, but it's a fake one, but yes, they have to do it, yeah.
And you're saying they are fakes?
Yeah, they're fakes, yes, they're fakes, yes.
So there's synthetic hair?
Yes, there's synthetic hair, there's human hair, there are different wigs, you know, and different, you know. So you also have to be careful, which one are you choosing this festive season?
So are you advocating for the Janet cut, for example?
Yes.
Natural hair?
Yes, yes, but you find that some of us also may not want the Janet cut. You get it? Because we love our natural hair.
No, but Janet cut is natural.
Yes, but it
just
ends somewhere. It ends somewhere. Now, as we have longer natural hair, it's also different. We have to find solutions to help us get
Janet cut doesn't have hair extensions.
No, it doesn't have.
Which are called Janet extensions.
Oh, by the way, right now there are some extensions also, which you can just put on and it looks huge on you.
And you just blow your head
yes,
up a bit.
Yes.
I'm told we're about to end. You cannot talk about cosmetics, beauty products, and not talk about nails.
Yes.
Especially for the women.
Yes.
What is the thing about women and nails? What do you want to be scratching? Because we know the chickens have nails for scratching for food.
Yes.
And most women will have nails, they cannot even go to the kitchen to cook. What is this thing crazy about nails? The ego ones, I see the long ones.
Yes, I just like the way
Should we have them this festive season?
Still, I think it's the consumer to decide. because honestly, there's some decisions that are personal. Because I choose to have shorter nails, and someone else may choose to have longer nails because they look nice on them. It's beautiful for them.
The ego thing.
Yes.
They look like Dracula, you know,
Yes.
very scary things.
That's their choice of what they want. So I think also this festive season, as long as it's a choice that they feel comfortable with, and remember, cosmetic is supposed to enhance your beauty. If it enhances your beauty, please feel free to do it.
And beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Yes, exactly. So
you have authorized us, the CEO of Pelere Group.
Yes.
I said, go do your nails.
Yes.
Any way you want.
Yes.
There are some even which have different colors.
Yes.
Like
and
a
different
rainbow.
designs.
And different designs.
Yes.
And these are also human nails.
Yes.
Somebody cuts their nail in Brazil and sends it to you.
I'm not so sure how they do the nail process, but yes, there are extensions for nails also.
Human ones.
I don't think they're human, but they're extensions, yes. That
Very
in case you
interesting.
want to have longer nails, you're able to enhance that beauty in that way.
Your message to the audience, a counterfeit-free festive season from Pelere Group. The
Yes.
floor is yours.
To our audience today, we just want to say, please, as you pick out, just be careful of what you pick. But I believe in your choice. If you're picking something, pick something that will enhance your beauty, but mostly enhance your beauty naturally. Don't over, but it's your choice still to make that decision. I think I have no control of that, but pick wisely. Whatever choice you're making, make it something that is nice, but also something that will enhance your beauty this Christmas season as you spend it with your family and your friends. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That has been Sandra Letio, CEO, Pelere Group. Her message is simple: enhance your beauty naturally this Christmas, this New Year, this festive season. We thank you so much for making the time. We have learned a thing or two about shea butter, the vitamins that we need. I believe that everybody will heed your message, and more people will support your business, because we are here to support genuine business. So we really appreciate your making the time, and from us to you as well, a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to Pelere Group and all your consumers and users. I would like to, as always, thank you for making a date with us every Friday. If you're new here, this is the only show that discusses the important but often ignored subject of counterfeits. Counterfeits are a menace in every sector, every section of our lives, and it's our duty to give the consumer information, because we believe an informed consumer is an empowered consumer. We appreciate you subscribing, tell a friend to tell a friend, to support this program, because this is for our collective safety. If you like what we're doing, please do share. Remember to put that notification to be reminded of the next program. Until then, don't be fake, buy and sell genuine.